is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
You've been gathered here today to defeat Dracula and become the vampire hunter. In the first day, you must race through the master entrance, through to the dining room, and finally the crypt entrance, where you will discover Dracula's sarcophagus. But don't let him escape on his ship, because if he does, it will be too late to defeat him. Now we will start you off with some garlic as protection, but you must wander through and collect the other two items, such as the sword and the stake. But be careful, because when the night comes, you may find yourself in a trap, and things that may seem normal might turn into creatures in the dark, such as a zombie or a werewolf. So you must roll a hit to defeat them.
Hey, do y'all remember seeing werewolves and zombies in that email? I can't say I remember it. I don't think I actually read the email. I kinda just showed up.
You really should have read the terms and conditions, but one by one, you will gather together and awaken Dracula. And in a swift move, you will use the garlic, the sword, and the stake to pierce through and defeat him, becoming the vampire hunter.
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernard, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the vintage board game, Vampire Hunter. Now that I'm done with that corny bit, let's talk about this game. Now this game came out in 2002. It is on the newer side of vintage board games, much like Dragon Strike, but this game is so much fun. So let's first talk about the crazy dynamic of the tower. So the goal of the game is you're drawing cards to determine whether it's day or night. Day is red, night is blue, and while you're doing that, the board is changing. You are trying to get the items. You start off with garlic, you get the knife and the stake, and you are looking through to get them, and you can run into certain traps and or creatures that are after you, which you have to fight. If not, you go back to the starting point of that room. Now, the game is so cool because the daytime, much like in the day, if you can run in the day, but as the night goes on, the die changes also with that blue color, and you can move a lot slower, which makes sense because it's night and it's a little creepy. Now you fight things such as werewolves, and look at how crazy this is. The light changes, and look at how that goes from a villager all the way to a werewolf. It blows my mind. I'm absolutely excited just looking at it. It looks amazing. But the gameplay is very simple. In fact, I really would like someone like Restoration Games to bring a game like this back, because I think it has so much potential. A game in pitch black. That is so cool. And the light changes and the colors change the way the board looks, up to the dice, which is so unique. I think they could even go as far as maybe even retheming it to something else. I don't know. The Dracula theme is beautiful though. I just think it needs a little more meat to the game, because the game is a little simple. While the game can also get a bit lucky, and the ship can get to the end point before you get all the items, and that can also cause a problem. Obviously, if you can awaken Dracula before the ship gets there, you take it off of the board and you continue until you're able to defeat them. If you can't roll all hits, then you only drop an item for each hit that you do. You have to hit 3 in order to win, and you could get lucky, hit all 3 in one shot, or you might end up back and then someone else can just follow up and get that last hit, which is a little unfortunate. But in the night, which is the blue light, the dice don't show as many hits as in the daylight, which is so cool. The game has a lot going for it, but I'll be honest, it is on the simple side. So if you like games that have a lot more substance, this is not the game for you. You're gonna hear me say this is super cool, but you're not gonna see very many games that I buy for no reason. Volcar. Okay, I bought I Want to Bite Your Finger. It was a stupid buy. I completely understand. I'm sorry I can't be perfect for you. Gosh, is this why you came today? Anyways, easy to teach. Fun for the whole family. I think, yes, it is on the creepier side, so if you don't think the young ones would really appreciate it or be a little too scared, it might not be the game to bring out for them. The game length isn't too bad. I would say maybe about 45 minutes to complete the game, knowing the rules. As for price, very cheap, which is why I would recommend this game. I actually got the game for $15, and online you can find it on average of $20 complete, which is fantastic. And if you can find it at a local thrift shop, I highly recommend doing so because it's a great buy. But if this isn't up your alley and playing in the dark doesn't sound like something you're willing to do, obviously this would be a game I would go away from and look for something a little more in the day. Volcar, stop! But that is honestly all I have for you guys today. The game is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so I do appreciate it. Now, if you're interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly update / talks, and then on Friday is my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.